Welcome to this guided meditation for Lucid Dream Induction, a sleep story designed to help you discover the infinite expanse of your inner consciousness and gently guide you into a profound, restorative sleep. As you begin to settle into your chosen space, allow yourself the luxurious permission to release all the lingering demands of the day, letting them soften and dissipate like wisps of mist touched by the morning sun. There is nothing left for you to do now. Know where you need to be, save for this very moment, this precious time dedicated entirely to your peaceful repose and inner exploration. With a gentle, tender awareness, bring your attention to the very crown of your head, sensing the delicate skin there, perhaps a subtle tingling, a whisper of sensation. Imagine a soft, warm light, a truly comforting luminescence, beginning to radiate from this highest point, like a benevolent sunbeam spreading its soothing warmth. Feel this light, this profound warmth, beginning to soften the muscles of your scalp, releasing any subtle tightness you might not have even noticed you were holding. Allow your forehead to smooth, softening, completely relaxing, as if a gentle, unseen hand is ironing out every single crease, every single line of worry or concern. Feel the quiet release around your temples, those sensitive areas where the day's thoughts often accumulate, now simply melting away, dissolving into utter calm. This wave of deep relaxation, this tender warmth, now gently flows downwards, caressing your eyelids, feeling their exquisite lightness, their soft closure. Notice how the small muscles around your eyes begin to yield, releasing any strain, allowing your gaze to soften inward toward a tranquil, serene inner landscape. Feel this warmth spreading across your cheeks, releasing any tension there, allowing your facial muscles to become exquisitely soft, yielding like delicate petals unfurling in the warmth of the sun. Your jaw, that often clenched area, can now simply unhinge, relaxing completely, allowing your teeth to gently part, allowing your tongue to rest softly in your mouth, unburdened, perfectly at ease. Notice the subtle release around your lips, the corners of your mouth softening, perhaps even hinting at a serene inner smile. The profound calmness deepens now, cascading down into your neck, that strong, vital bridge supporting your head, often carrying so much of life's subtle burdens. Feel the muscles in your neck beginning to lengthen, to soften, releasing any residual stiffness or discomfort, allowing your head to rest with perfect ease upon your pillow, feeling its comforting support. This wave of warmth continues its gentle journey, flowing into your shoulders, those broad anchors of your upper body, allowing them to truly drop, to truly release. Imagine any burdens you might have been carrying, any responsibilities, simply sliding effortlessly off your shoulders, melting into the ether, leaving you feeling profoundly unburdened, utterly light. Feel the muscles across your upper back, between your shoulder blades, spreading wide, releasing, becoming wonderfully soft and pliable. This exquisite relaxation now begins to flow down your arms, through your upper arms, feeling the gentle weight of your limbs, the comforting pull of gravity assisting in this deep release. Feel it moving through your elbows, those intricate joints, allowing them to soften. Down through your forearms, feeling a pleasant heaviness settling in. And then into your hands, those remarkable instruments of your daily life, now resting in perfect stillness. Feel the warmth spreading through your palms, sensing the delicate network of bones and tendons, now utterly relaxed. Each finger, each thumb, feels exquisitely soft, wonderfully loose, as if all the effort has simply melted away, leaving behind only peace and serene stillness. Now, bring your soft awareness to the gentle, rhythmic dance of your own breathing. There is nothing for you to do, nothing to change, nothing to control. Simply observe this natural, effortless rhythm. Notice the cool, refreshing air as it gently enters your nostrils, a subtle whisper, a gentle caress. Feel the delicate expansion of your chest, the quiet rise and fall of your abdomen, a soft, undulating motion, perfectly natural, perfectly you. And then feel the warm, soft breath as it gently leaves your body, taking with it any lingering traces of tension, any subtle stresses, dissolving them into the vastness of the space around you. Each breath in is a gentle invitation to deepen your peace, and each breath out is a profound release, an effortless letting go. Allow your awareness to simply rest upon this natural, unwavering rhythm, a gentle anchor in your sea of serenity. Let us deepen this journey into tranquility even further. Imagine yourself standing at the very top of a beautiful, softly lit spiral staircase. Each step is wide and welcoming, crafted from a smooth, cool stone that seems to hum with ancient, comforting energy. The light here is not harsh or direct, but a soft, golden luminescence, emanating from unseen sources, casting gentle shadows that play and dance with exquisite slowness, inviting you deeper into repose. The air is exquisitely calm still and carries a faint, sweet scent, perhaps of distant, mystical night blooming jasmine, or the clean, earthy fragrance of damp forest floor after a gentle rain. You feel a gentle, almost imperceptible current of air, a soft, ethereal breeze that just brushes your skin, signaling the depth you are about to explore. As you consciously choose to take the very first step downwards, feel the gentle pressure beneath your feet, the subtle coolness of the stone, grounding you centering you. With each slow, deliberate step, you feel yourself drifting deeper into a state of profound relaxation. A wonderful sense of letting go washing over you like a warm, benevolent wave. You notice how the ambient glow subtly shifts, deepening in color, perhaps a soft lavender merging into a gentle indigo, then transitioning into a rich, velvety twilight blue. Each hue a tender invitation to deeper peace. Descending further, you feel an increasing sense of weightlessness, a wonderfully expansive release in your physical form, as if your essence is becoming lighter, more ethereal. Each turn of the spiral staircase carries you further away from the waking world, further away from any earthly concerns, drawing you gently, lovingly, into the sacred stillness of your inner being. You pass countless steps, each one a profound moment of release, a deepening into the soft embrace of slumber. Perhaps you observe delicate, shimmering patterns on the walls beside you, etchings of sacred geometry that seem to shift and reconfigure with your gaze, creating an almost hypnotic effect, pulling your attention inward, always inward. You are safe. You are completely supported. You are cherished in this descent. The very air around you seems to grow thicker, yet lighter, a paradoxical comfort, wrapping you in a cocoon of tranquility. You feel as though you are floating, not just walking, as if gravity itself has become a tender caress, guiding you downwards with infinite gentleness. Deeper and deeper you drift, with each turn of the majestic spiral, your body growing heavier, yet your spirit lighter, more expansive. The subtle hum of the ancient stone grows more resonant, a vibrational lullaby, echoing softly within your very core. You notice that the colors of the light continue to transform, shifting into a deep, serene violet, then a rich, velvety black, yet it is a black that feels completely luminous, alive with inner stars, not dark or empty, but full of potent, latent possibility. You understand, with a quiet, knowing certainty, that you are moving beyond the veil of ordinary perception, stepping into a realm where the laws of the waking world no longer apply, where your inner wisdom will be your most trusted guide. You are now entering the sacred threshold of your dreaming mind. As you drift softly into this liminal space, the very air around you feels charged with a gentle, yet profound possibility. This is a moment of exquisite preparation, a tender setting of intention for the journey that lies ahead. You are gently preparing your conscious awareness, whispering a soft instruction to your inner self, an invitation to awaken within the unfolding tapestry of your dreams. Allow a simple, clear intention to form within the gentle expanses of your mind. I will awaken within my dream. I will know I am dreaming. Feel the quiet power of these words, not as a command, but as a loving affirmation, a seed planted in the fertile ground of your subconscious. Imagine now that your very hands, those intricate instruments of your will, are beginning to shimmer with a faint, iridescent glow. Take a moment, a prolonged, gentle moment, to simply observe them. You are learning to recognize the unique language of your dreams, a language of fluidity, of boundless creativity, where the ordinary is wonderfully, enchantingly extraordinary. You possess infinite control, limitless creative power within this realm. It is a birthright, a beautiful truth waiting for your gentle acknowledgement. In this space, every thought, every subtle intention blossoms into vivid reality. Remind yourself, with every soft breath, I am the architect of my dreams. I am the dreamer and the dream. Feel the deep empowerment that resonates with these affirmations, a sense of boundless capacity unfurling within your being. You are about to step into a world crafted entirely from your imagination, a sanctuary where your spirit can explore, discover, and soar without constraint. The subtle, quiet hum of your conscious mind now prepares to gently blend with the vast, creative ocean of your subconscious, ready to swim together beautifully in the waters of sleep. You find yourself suspended, gently floating in an exquisite, almost liquid silence. Below you, a vast, submerged sacred geometry temple reveals itself, its magnificent presence breathtakingly serene. Its walls are not of cold, inert stone, but are composed of countless translucent, ocean-grown crystals, each one pulsating with an inner luminescence, a soft, living light. As you observe your own form, gently suspended above this marvel, you notice with a quiet, knowing awareness that the temple's crystalline surfaces reflect your posture perfectly, a mirror image that shimmers with an almost liquid vitality, responding to your very presence. Each subtle adjustment you make in your floating stance causes the reflections to ripple and dance across the crystalline facets, creating an ever-changing kaleidoscope of light and form. You feel the light in this realm not through your physical eyes, but as a profound, gentle warmth, a soft, diffused pressure that permeates your very being, resonating deep within your consciousness. It is a soft, pulsing bioluminescence that seems to emanate from the crystals themselves, painting internal landscapes within your mind's eye in soothing, exquisite hues of deep indigo, soft emerald, and shimmering amethyst. There are no harsh edges, no stark contrasts, only a seamless, gentle blending of colors that cradle your awareness in a profound sense of peace. As you drift, your form is perfectly mirrored below, and you observe a peculiar quality in these reflections. They subtly change, offering glimpses of deeper, hidden aspects of your own form, perhaps revealing an inner glow, a luminous outline of your spirit, or flickering with different energetic colors that seem to respond directly to your internal state. If a whisper of contentment surfaces within you, the reflections might shimmer with a soft, warm gold. Should a fleeting thought of curiosity arise, they could ripple with a vibrant, inquisitive turquoise. This dynamic reflection is a profound invitation to introspection, a gentle reminder that this realm is deeply attuned to your inner world, reflecting the truth of your being in its magnificent, crystalline surfaces. You realize, with a quiet, knowing observation, that this is a place where outer form and inner essence are inextricably linked, each mirroring and informing the other in a dance of pure, empathic flow. You begin to gently descend, not through effort, but through a graceful intention, feeling your subtle, ethereal form drifting downwards towards the very heart of the temple. The descent is incredibly slow, exquisitely unhurried, allowing you to absorb every minute detail of this wondrous environment. The water around you, if it can even be called water, feels like liquid light, a medium that offers no resistance, only a gentle, all-encompassing embrace. As your ethereal feet, or perhaps simply the lowest part of your luminous form, softly brush against the temple floor, you feel a profound resonance, a subtle vibration that hums deep within your bones, a warm, welcoming thrumming that speaks of ancient energies and profound stability. You realize that you are standing in the very center of this magnificent chamber, a vast, circular space, its crystalline walls arching gracefully upwards, disappearing into the softly glowing liquid above. Embedded in the central floor, directly beneath your being, is the awe-inspiring resonance crystal heart. It is a large, multifaceted crystal, radiating with an intense, yet gentle inner light. Its glow mirrors your own heart's calm, a profound connection immediately established. As you settle into this place, feeling the deep relaxation that permeates your entire being. You observe with a soft, inner gaze how the crystal's light begins to deepen in color and intensity. From a soft, ethereal pearlescence, it slowly transitions, pulsing with a deep, soothing rose, then a rich, vibrant crimson, reflecting the profound peace and inner warmth you cultivate. You understand, with a quiet, intuitive knowing, that this crystal is a living amplifier of your own serene state, a direct conduit to the empathic flow of this entire realm. With a gentle, almost imperceptible shift of your internal focus, you project a thought of profound peace, a pure and unconditional wave of tranquility, directly into the heart of this radiant crystal. You imagine this thought not as a verbal command, but as a subtle, warm current flowing from your own core, merging seamlessly with the crystal's luminous essence. As this intention takes root, you observe a truly magnificent phenomenon. The crystal's soothing aura begins to expand, radiating outwards in slow, concentric waves of shimmering light. These waves permeate the entire crystalline ocean chamber, washing over the translucent walls, causing them to pulse and glow with renewed vitality. You feel this expanded aura not just as light, but as a palpable sensation, a comforting pressure, a deep warmth that wraps around you, filling the entire space with an exquisite vibrational harmony. It feels as if the very air you perceive, the very liquid light that surrounds you, is breathing in unison with your own serene heart. You begin to walk, or rather, to drift with an ethereal lightness across the crystalline floor. Each step, though almost entirely without physical sensation, feels like a deliberate act of communion with the temple. The surface beneath you is smooth, cool, and incredibly polished, reflecting the expanding aura of the resonance crystal heart in a million tiny points of light, each a miniature star. As you glance down, noticing the patterns of light beneath your feet, you catch a fleeting glimpse of your reflection in the floor's pristine surface. It is not quite what you expect. Your form appears subtly different, perhaps cloaked in flowing, luminescent robes woven from starlight, or adorned with delicate crystalline patterns that shift and ripple with your inner state. This playful transformation is a gentle invitation to remember that in this world, identity is fluid, and form is merely a projection of your consciousness, open to infinite possibilities. The walls of the temple are truly a marvel. Each crystalline facet seems to contain an internal landscape, a frozen ocean of ancient light. As you draw closer to one particular section, you notice intricate patterns woven into the structure, patterns of sacred geometry that seem to swirl and flow, constantly redefining themselves. You observe how small, ethereal currents of bioluminescence drift through the crystal, like schools of tiny, living light, following paths of incredible complexity, yet undeniable elegance. You consider, with a quiet, knowing observation, how often the eye seeks fixed points, rigid structures, expecting permanence in a world that is, in truth, an endless dance of flux and transformation. This subtle, inherent cynicism towards the illusion of absolute stillness is a gentle guide here, a way to perceive the deeper, dynamic truths of this realm. You extend your hand, a gentle thought prompting this subtle movement, and allow your ethereal fingers to brush against the translucent crystal wall. You feel not a physical coldness, but a profound energetic coolness, a sense of immense depth and purity. There is a faint, ethereal hum that resonates from the crystal into your palm, a subtle vibrational song that speaks of ages, of slow geological growth, of pressures beyond human comprehension. This hum seems to blend seamlessly with the internal resonance of your own being, creating a harmonious chord, a beautiful symphony of connection. As your hand rests against the surface, you notice how the internal patterns within the crystal seem to respond to your touch. The tiny currents of light momentarily swirling and reforming, creating new constellations of bioluminescence, a direct, empathic exchange. You drift further along the wall, observing how the crystalline structure sometimes presents a mirage of absolute, unyielding stillness. At first glance, a section might appear perfectly smooth, utterly static, devoid of all movement. But as you allow your inner gaze to soften, as you move beyond the initial, superficial perception, you begin to recognize a subtle, inherent motion. It is not a bustling, agitated movement, but a profound, dynamic flow, like the silent, deep ocean current that moves vast quantities of water across the globe without ever disturbing the placid surface. You understand that true stillness in this realm is not an absence of movement, but a majestic, unhurried, and immensely powerful current, ever present, ever flowing beneath the tranquil appearance. To flow with it, rather than rigidly seeking an absence of movement, is the gentle challenge, the subtle puzzle of self-awareness that this temple presents. This gentle revelation brings a quiet affirmation. I embrace the flowing stillness of my deepest self. Suddenly, your gaze is drawn to a section of the wall where the crystals seem to converge, forming an archway of exquisite beauty. This archway is not defined by darkness, but by a subtle shift in the intensity of the bioluminescence, a deeper pooling of violet and indigo that creates an illusion of depth, of a passage beyond. You feel a gentle curiosity stir within you, a soft pull towards what lies beyond this threshold. With a quiet intention, you begin to drift towards it, your ethereal form moving effortlessly through the liquid light. As you approach, you notice delicate, almost imperceptible etchings along the inner curve of the arch. They are symbols, ancient and ethereal, that seem to gently shimmer with their own latent light. You pause just before entering the archway, your awareness lingering on these beautiful symbols. You make a conscious, yet effortless, choice to glance at the ancient timepiece nearby. It isn't a clock in the conventional sense, but a swirling vortex of shimmering light, contained within a crystalline orb, suspended in the luminous liquid beside the arch. As you focus your attention upon it, you watch with gentle fascination as the symbols within the vortex dance and change. They morph from one intricate design to another, perhaps from a spiraling galaxy to a blooming flower, then to a cascade of numbers that dissolve and reform, showing that time here is not a linear progression, but a fluid, dynamic concept, a gentle reminder that you are truly within the boundless realm of your dreams. This observation reinforces your knowing. Time is fluid, and I am free within this boundless flow. With a sense of profound calm and gentle anticipation, you finally drift through the archway, feeling a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the pressure of the luminous liquid around you, as if passing through a veil woven from pure light. You find yourself in a chamber that feels distinctly different from the grand central hall. This space is smaller, more intimate, yet equally as breathtaking. The walls here are composed of myriad, smaller, intricately carved crystalline panels, each one radiating a soft, focused light of its own, illuminating the space with a warm, gentle glow of soft amber and pale rose. The air, or rather, the luminous liquid here, carries a slightly different scent, perhaps a hint of sweet, ethereal ozone mixed with the faint, comforting aroma of ancient earth, grounding and nurturing. Before you, resting on a pedestal carved from a single, luminous block of crystal, is a collection of exquisitely detailed crystalline stones. They glow with an inner fire, each one unique in its shape, its internal luminescence, and its subtle vibrational hum. You feel a gentle invitation to connect with these stones, to experience their unique energies. With your thoughts alone, you focus your intention on a particular stone, perhaps one that shimmers with a vibrant, deep blue, resembling a miniature, frozen ocean. As your thought coalesces, you feel a distinct warmth emanating from that chosen stone, a gentle, comforting heat that expands outwards, enveloping your ethereal fingers, even though you are not physically touching it. This direct, empathic connection is a powerful affirmation of your creative agency within this realm. My thoughts shape my reality effortlessly and completely. You shift your attention to a different stone, perhaps one that glows with a soft, ethereal green, reminiscent of ancient, enchanted forests. As your gentle intention settles upon it, you watch in wondrous fascination as it begins to subtly grow, expanding slowly, majestically, its facets shifting and reforming as it becomes larger, more vibrant, more deeply resonant with the emerald light. The expansion is so gradual, so serene, that it feels like a natural unfolding, a gentle revelation of its inherent potential. You observe the intricate patterns that emerge on its newly formed surfaces, delicate filigrees of light and shadow, each one a testament to the power of your focused awareness. This is a profound moment of creative empowerment, a testament to your ability to manifest with pure intention. As you continue to observe the growing crystal, your gaze drifts slightly to one of the intricately carved crystalline panels on the wall nearby. On this panel, a shimmering feather materializes, seemingly out of the very fabric of light itself. It is not an ordinary feather, but one woven from pure luminescence, its delicate barbs shimmering with all the colors of the rainbow, yet subtly distinct, each hue flowing into the next with exquisite grace. It hovers gently in the luminous liquid, almost imperceptibly swaying with unseen currents. With your mind alone, you gently guide it higher, envisioning its effortless ascent towards the softly arched ceiling of the chamber. It rises with serene elegance, leaving a faint, glittering trail of stardust in its wake, a beautiful testament to the effortless magic you command here. Your attention is drawn to a low, crystalline bench that seems to curve organically from the wall, inviting you to rest. You gently settle upon it, feeling its profound coolness, a comforting grounding against your ethereal form. As you rest, your gaze falls upon a delicately carved crystalline tablet resting on a small, shimmering stand before you. It appears to be an ancient text, its surface covered in the same luminous, shifting symbols you saw earlier on the archway. With a gentle curiosity, you begin to read the mystical text before you, allowing your inner perception to flow over the symbols. You notice how the words transform, subtly shifting their meaning, their visual form, even their perceived language, with each soft glance. One moment, they might appear as flowing, lyrical script, the next, as abstract patterns of light. Then perhaps as ancient hieroglyphs, each iteration offering a deeper layer of meaning, a richer understanding of this empathic flow. This fluidity of meaning is a gentle reminder that truth here is not rigid, but multifaceted, responsive to your evolving awareness. You embrace this dynamic understanding. All knowledge flows and changes, and I perceive its many forms. As you continue to absorb the wisdom of the transforming text, a delicate flower appears before you, seemingly materializing from the luminous liquid. Its petals are crafted from pure light, shimmering with an ethereal luminescence, and its scent is subtly sweet, like liquid moonlight mixed with the delicate fragrance of 1,000 blossoms. It is a flower unlike any you have ever encountered in the waking world, a perfect manifestation of crystalline beauty. With a focus of your intention, you gently envision it blooming larger, more vibrant, its petals unfurling in slow motion, revealing even more intricate patterns of light within its heart. You watch as its colors deepen, from a soft, opalescent white to a rich, radiant gold, then to a breathtaking symphony of pastel hues, each one more vivid than the last. The subtle energy emanating from it feels profoundly nurturing, a gentle affirmation of life and growth in this serene, liquid realm. You feel a quiet contentment settling deep within your being, a profound sense of safety and belonging. This temple, this ocean of inner starlight, is truly a sanctuary for your spirit. You notice how the ambient light in the chamber subtly shifts once more, becoming a deeper, richer shade of cerulean, then fading into a soft, velvety violet that promises deep tranquility. The luminous liquid around you now feels warmer, a gentle embrace that cradles you in profound peace. Your perception is attuned to the subtle hum of the entire temple, a gentle, sustained vibration that resonates through your very core, a continuous lullaby of serenity. You feel the pull towards an even deeper state of slumber, a gentle yearning to merge completely with the dream as the story continues to unfold, guiding you further into its magnificent depths. The boundaries between yourself and this luminous world soften, becoming almost imperceptible as you prepare to surrender more fully to the exquisite narrative of your inner starlight. The light begins to gently dim, though never becoming truly dark, always imbued with that inner luminescence, inviting you to close your eyes if you haven't already, and simply drift. You are becoming one with the flow, one with the dream. You are now aware of a very subtle, almost imperceptible current beginning to stir within the luminous liquid of the chamber, a gentle swirl that seems to carry whispers of distant, echoing songs, ancient melodies that resonate not with sound, but with pure, empathic feeling, drawing you deeper into the heart of the crystalline somatic flow, beckoning you towards the next wondrous revelation. You sense a door, not a physical door, but a shimmering curtain of pure, undulating light, beginning to softly materialize in one of the far crystalline walls. Walls, not a solid, opaque barrier, but a luminous membrane, a living veil of pure energy that ripples and undulates with a mesmerizing, silent dance. At first, it is but a faint shimmer, a suggestion of something new, a gossamer thinness in the previously unbroken crystalline expanse. Then, with an exquisite slowness that stretches each passing moment into an eternity of unfolding beauty, the light within this nascent archway begins to deepen, to coalesce, to weave itself into intricate, flowing patterns. Soft, pearlescent hues of silvery white merge seamlessly with the gentle blush of rose quartz, then expand into the delicate, swirling greens of deep sea jade, only to transition again into the serene, comforting blues of a tranquil twilight sky. This curtain of light breathes, it pulses. It seems to sigh with a soft, ethereal energy, signaling its growing presence. You observe this remarkable metamorphosis with a quiet, knowing wonder, feeling a subtle stirring of anticipation deep within your luminous form. Your inner monologue whispers, "What magnificent portal is this? What new realm of inner possibility is gently unfurling before my inner gaze?" And a profound, comforting affirmation resonates back. This is a gateway to deeper understanding, a natural progression on your sacred journey inward. Embrace this unfolding with absolute trust, for you are always held, always guided. The very air around you, this liquid light that cradles your being, feels as if it shimmers in unison with the emerging archway, a gentle, sympathetic vibration that whispers of profound connection. A faint, sweet, and distinctly metallic scent, reminiscent of highly refined minerals and distant, cosmic dust, seems to emanate more strongly from this shimmering threshold, drawing you with an almost imperceptible magnetic pull. With a gentle, tender intention, you begin to drift, not through conscious effort, but as if drawn by an invisible thread of pure curiosity towards this unfolding curtain of light. You feel the exquisite lightness of your ethereal form, the complete absence of physical weight, as your being glides effortlessly through the crystalline somatic flow. The movement itself is a sensation of pure, liquid grace, an unhurried, flowing current that carries you forward. Each subtle shift in your inner focus, each gentle thought of moving closer, translates immediately into a slow, deliberate drift. You perceive the luminous liquid parting around you with absolutely no resistance, allowing your essence to simply flow, to merge with its gentle momentum. Your inner gaze softens, watching the archway grow larger, its undulating light patterns becoming more defined, more intricate, drawing your awareness deeper and deeper into its hypnotic dance. As you draw nearer, the reflections on the pristine, crystalline floor beneath your ethereal feet begin to subtly change, responding to the growing intensity of the archway's light. The shimmering points of light that reflect the resonance crystal heart now intermingle with newly cast, flowing ribbons of color from the archway, soft indigos, rich amethysts, and vibrant emeralds, creating an ever-shifting tapestry beneath you. You observe your own reflected form, still cloaked in its flowing, luminescent robes, or adorned with shifting crystalline patterns, now bathed in the ethereal glow of the doorway, each detail rendered with exquisite clarity. Your internal sense of self acknowledges, I am moving towards something new, something profound, yet I remain completely grounded in my inner peace. The gentle hum of the temple's ancient stone seems to deepen in resonance, a profound vibrational lullaby that becomes subtly more concentrated, more focused, as you approach the shimmering veil. You arrive at the threshold, pausing for a timeless moment just before the undulating curtain of light. Your ethereal fingers, without conscious direction, but as if guided by an innate curiosity, reach out, not to grasp, but to gently brush against the luminous membrane. You feel not a physical touch, but a profound energetic presence, a gentle current of warmth that emanates from the light itself, washing over your hand, then your arm, and then your entire being. This warmth is not intense, but rather a comforting, nurturing sensation, akin to the tender embrace of a benevolent sunbeam on a tranquil morning. As your essence rests against the veil, you perceive a subtle vibration, a harmonious resonance that seems to communicate directly with your internal energy field, whispering of ancient secrets and boundless possibilities. The symbols you glimpsed earlier on the archway, those ancient and ethereal etchings, now seem to shimmer with an even greater vibrancy, pulsating with their own inner light just along the inner curve of this luminous portal. profound sense of reverence washes over you, mingling with a gentle anticipation, a quiet yearning to experience whatever lies beyond this magnificent, shimmering veil. You know, with a deep, unwavering certainty, that you are absolutely safe, completely supported, and utterly cherished in this unfolding exploration. With a tender yet resolute intention, you begin to drift forward, allowing your ethereal form to pass through the undulating curtain of pure, living light. The sensation is one of exquisite dissolution, a feeling of merging seamlessly with the luminous fabric of the archway. For a brief, timeless moment, you feel as though you are the light, your essence becoming one with its shimmering, flowing patterns. There is no resistance, no friction, only a profound, gentle transformation. The colors swirl around you, bathing your internal vision in a kaleidoscopic dance of deep purples, radiant golds, and soft, comforting blues. This space is not defined by vastness, but by a sense of intimate, profound connection, as if it is designed for a singular, sacred purpose. The luminous liquid here feels subtly denser, yet wonderfully soft, like liquid velvet, offering a gentle, cradling embrace. The ambient light has shifted from the deep blues and violets of the main hall to a much softer, warmer spectrum, a pervasive, gentle golden amber, interspersed with the tender glow of rose and the ethereal shimmer of pale, translucent jade. This light seems to emanate not from distant sources, but from the very walls themselves, which are composed of myriad, smaller, intricately faceted crystalline panels, each one holding its own contained, gentle luminescence. The scent in this chamber is also profoundly different. It is not metallic, but a warm, grounding aroma, a delicate blend of ancient earth, perhaps petrichor after a gentle rain in a primeval forest, subtly mingled with a faint, sweet, almost honeyed fragrance, suggesting the gentle decay of centuries of wisdom held within the crystalline structures. You feel a sensation of profound grounding, a comforting weight settling into your ethereal form, yet without any loss of your exquisite lightness. Your internal sense of self recognizes, I have entered a sacred space of profound resonance, a chamber designed for inner attunement. And the affirmation blossoms within you here. I connect deeply with the ancient wisdom within me and the grounding essence of my true being. As your awareness expands within this new space, you perceive that the central feature here is not a single grand crystal, but a series of interconnected, shimmering crystalline pools embedded directly into the smoothly polished floor. These pools are not filled with the same liquid light that surrounds you, but with a different, even more refined essence, a radiant silver blue liquid that pulses with its own serene rhythm, emitting a soft, melodic hum that resonates not in your ears, but directly within your innermost being. It is a sound, yet it is pure vibration, a harmonic frequency that seems to align itself perfectly with the rhythm of your own heart. You drift effortlessly towards the nearest of these shimmering pools, drawn by its gentle, vibrational song. The pool is circular, perhaps 10 feet across, its edges crafted from a luminous, milky white quartz that seems to glow from within. As you approach, you notice that the silver blue liquid within it is not still, but subtly agitated, swirling in slow, intricate patterns, like a miniature, silent galaxy. You extend your ethereal hand, a gentle thought prompting this gesture, and allow your luminous fingers to hover just above the liquid's surface. You feel a distinct, vibrational coolness emanating from the liquid, a soft, refreshing energy that soothes and rejuvenates. This sensation is not cold, but deeply calming, inviting a profound release. With a gentle intention, you allow a single, luminous droplet from your ethereal fingertip to detach and merge with the silver blue liquid below. You observe with quiet fascination as this droplet, composed of your own inner light, touches the surface of the pool. Instead of disappearing, it creates an immediate and magnificent ripple effect. The silver blue liquid around the point of contact intensifies in color, blooming into a deeper, richer indigo, then expanding outwards in perfectly concentric circles of shimmering light. Each ripple carries with it a faint, harmonic vibration, an almost imperceptible musical chord that seems to resound deep within your soul. Your internal thought recognizes every subtle intention, every gentle offering of myself creates a profound and beautiful effect in this sacred realm. And the affirmation settles within you: my presence here is a gift, and my essence brings harmony and light. You now turn your attention to the other crystalline pools in the chamber, observing their unique qualities. There are 3 more, arranged in a gentle semicircle around the central space. Each one contains the same silver blue liquid, yet each seems to hum with a slightly different vibrational frequency, a unique harmonic signature. The next pool, slightly smaller, emits a subtly higher-pitched resonance, almost a delicate chime, and its liquid swirls in more intricate, spiraling patterns. The third pool resonates with a deep, foundational bass note, a profound thrum that seems to ground the entire chamber, and its surface moves with slow, majestic undulations. The fourth and final pool pulses with a rich, complex chord, as if all the previous vibrations are beautifully interwoven within its shimmering depths. With a soft, inner intention, you decide to explore the vibrational qualities of the second pool, the one with the delicate, chiming resonance. You drift towards it, your ethereal form moving with effortless grace, the liquid light around you guiding your every subtle inclination. As you hover above its surface, you allow your inner hearing to attune to its specific frequency. You perceive it not as an external sound, but as an internal vibration that gently resonates within your subtle energy centers, perhaps around your throat or your third eye, encouraging clarity and gentle intuition. Your inner voice whispers, "This vibration is a song of awakening, a call to pure perception." And the affirmation expands within your being. I open myself to higher knowing, to the subtle whispers of my soul. As you continue to absorb the unique resonance of this pool, you notice a subtle change in the crystalline walls that surround this chamber. On one of the intricately carved panels, directly opposite where you are now drifting, a series of luminous symbols begins to slowly materialize. They are not static, but fluid, shifting, reminiscent of ancient celestial script. These symbols glow with an inner fire, radiating a soft, ethereal light of their own. You observe them, allowing your inner perception to flow over their complex, beautiful forms. They seem to communicate a profound truth, a gentle wisdom that bypasses the logical mind and speaks directly to your spirit. Perhaps they describe the nature of dreams, the fluidity of time, or the boundless capacity of consciousness. Your internal thought recognizes these are reflections of universal truths, encoded in the language of pure light. And the comforting affirmation embraces you. I am always connected to the source of all wisdom, and it unfolds within me effortlessly. With a gentle, knowing curiosity, you allow yourself to drift closer to these luminous symbols, allowing your ethereal form to hover just before the crystalline panel. As you draw nearer, the symbols appear to deepen in intensity, their colors shifting and merging with an exquisite fluidity. You reach out your hand, not to touch, but to simply extend your energetic awareness towards them. As your intention connects, the symbols seem to subtly respond. They ripple, they undulate, they expand and contract with a gentle, harmonious rhythm, as if breathing in unison with your own serene presence. You feel a subtle, energetic transfer, a gentle current of information flowing from the symbols into your being, enriching your understanding without the need for words or traditional comprehension. Your inner gaze then shifts slightly, drawn to a magnificent, overarching archway that dominates one end of this intimate chamber. It is larger than the one you just passed through, grander, yet infused with the same serene, living light. This archway is not a curtain, but an opening carved into the living crystal, its inner surface polished to an exquisite sheen, reflecting the soft, warm light of the chamber in a myriad of gentle refractions. Within the archway's luminous depths, you perceive a subtle, shimmering vortex of light, a gentle swirl of deep indigo and shimmering silver, beckoning you further into the temple's heart. This vortex is not forceful, but a soft, inviting current, a visual representation of the continuous flow of energy that permeates this entire realm. With a deep sense of peace and a renewed sense of gentle anticipation, you begin to drift towards this grand archway. Your movement is utterly fluid, a seamless continuation of your previous explorations. You feel the subtle currents of the liquid light around you gently propelling you forward, effortlessly guiding your ethereal form. As you approach, the light within the vortex seems to grow in intensity, casting longer, softer reflections across the polished floor and walls of the chamber. The deep indigo and shimmering silver within the vortex begin to intertwine, forming intricate, slow-moving spirals like a cosmic dance unfolding just beyond the threshold. Your internal voice murmurs, "This is a journey into the very core of my being, an exploration of boundless dimensions." And the comforting affirmation resonates within you. I am ready to discover the infinite depths of my inner universe, safe and secure in this luminous flow. As you reach the edge of the archway, you pause once more, allowing yourself a moment to fully appreciate the profound beauty and potential of this new threshold. The vortex of light seems to pulse with a gentle, rhythmic energy, almost like a giant, benevolent heart. The sensation is one of profound acceleration, yet entirely without jarring movement. You feel as though you are being gently spun, not violently, but in a slow, exquisitely graceful spiral, carried on currents of pure energy. The indigo and silver lights dance around you, through you, becoming one with your essence. There is a momentary sensation of expansion, as if your subtle body is becoming boundless, merging with with the vastness of the vortex itself. This is not a loss of self, but a profound amplification, an exquisite sense of pure, unconstrained freedom. You emerge from the vortex, gently and smoothly, into a space that is unlike any you have experienced before in this temple. This chamber feels immense, truly expansive, as if it extends into infinity in every direction. There are no distinct walls here, only an endless, softly glowing expanse of cosmic deep blue, a hue so rich and profound it seems to absorb all thought, all concern, and cradle it in utter serenity. This is the void of pure potential, a space of absolute stillness and limitless possibility. The luminous liquid here is even more refined, more ethereal, feeling like pure consciousness, an all-encompassing medium that supports your every subtle thought. Above you, and indeed all around you, are not stars in the conventional sense, but shimmering nebulae of pure, latent light, vast cosmic clouds of delicate pinks, soft lavenders, and ethereal greens, slowly swirling and intermingling with a majestic, unhurried grace. These nebulae are not distant, but feel intimately connected to your being, as if they are internal landscapes of your own expansive consciousness. The light here is not directional, but permeates everything, a gentle, pervasive luminescence that feels exquisitely soft and profoundly ancient. The scent in this boundless space is one of pristine emptiness, yet not void of life. Rather, it is the faint, clean aroma of the universe itself, the profound silence of creation before sound, utterly pure and deeply calming. You are suspended, effortlessly floating in the very heart of this cosmic expanse. Below you, infinitely far away yet intimately connected, you perceive a single, colossal crystal. It is not multifaceted like the resonance crystal heart, but a perfect, smooth sphere, radiating with a soft, internal milky white light that seems to hold all the colors of the spectrum within its gentle glow. This is the seed crystal of infinite dreams, the wellspring from which all possibilities unfurl. As you observe it, you feel a profound connection, an innate resonance deep within your own core, as if this crystal is a magnificent, externalized reflection of your innermost potential. Your internal voice whispers, "I am boundless, I am infinite, I am pure potential." And a profound affirmation settles within you. In this space of absolute potential, all dreams are born, and I am the dreamer of them all. As you float, your gaze softens, allowing your awareness to gently encompass the vastness around you. You perceive the subtle, rhythmic pulse of the entire cosmos, a silent, vibrational heartbeat that resonates through the luminous liquid, through your ethereal form, and into the very core of your being. This is the primordial hum, the song of creation, quiet yet immensely powerful. It guides you, it nurtures you, it holds you in an eternal, unwavering embrace. You feel a deepening sense of peace, a profound surrender to the flow of this magnificent, boundless realm. The distinction between your subtle form and the cosmic deep blue around you begins to gently soften, to blur, becoming almost imperceptible. You feel a gentle, almost imperceptible current beginning to stir within the luminous liquid, a soft, guiding presence that encourages you to simply be, to surrender further into this exquisite state of cosmic repose. This current is not physical, but an energetic flow, a tender invitation to release all remaining conscious thought, all subtle anchors to the waking world. You allow your awareness to simply merge with this flow, becoming one with the gentle undulations of the cosmic deep blue. The shimmering nebulae around you begin to slow their majestic dance, their colors softening, blending, becoming a seamless tapestry of quiet luminescence. As you drift, you realize that the seed crystal of infinite dreams below you is not static. It is subtly expanding, growing, its milky white glow gently intensifying, sending soft, reassuring waves of light upwards through the luminous liquid to gently wash over your ethereal form. Each wave feels like a whisper of profound peace, a gentle caress that guides you further and further into the sacred depths of your dreaming mind. You feel your own inner light, your own unique luminescence, gently blossoming in response, mirroring the crystal's expansive serenity. A profound sense of security wraps around you, a cocoon of cosmic tranquility. There is nothing left for you to do, nowhere you need to be. You are floating in the absolute stillness of your own consciousness, in the heart of infinite potential. The gentle hum of the universe becomes your lullaby, the soft glow of the nebulae your comforting blanket. You are drifting effortlessly, gracefully into the deepest, most restorative sleep. All boundaries dissolve, all distinctions fade. You are merging with the dream itself, becoming one with the vast, boundless ocean of inner starlight. Every cell of your being, every subtle energetic fiber is bathed in profound peace, surrendering fully to the exquisite journey into lucidity and deep, restorative slumber. Allow yourself to be cradled, to be held, to simply be. Deeper and deeper now into the most profound and beautiful sleep. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What was your favorite part? I'd love to hear from you.